Alright everybody, this is going to be how to make our websites a little bit fancier and add different pages to it. So currently you probably have something that looks like this, okay? You might have more pictures than me or some different stuff going on here. But we're going to add a navigation bar. Most websites have navigation bars. They're very important. So normally they go at the top, okay? So for our purposes right now, we are just going to go inside of the body. We're going to hit enter, okay? And we're going to put a navigation bar, it's called. So the way you do this is super easy. We're going to open a tag and write div, and then a space, and write class equals, and in quotes, we're just going to name it nav, okay? And then you're going to close it. So that's the opening tag. And you can even do a closing tag already, and you can see how I just backspaced that. So I'm going to just close the div tag, we call it, okay? And then inside of it is going to be all the good stuff. Basically, what a class does is tell the CSS over here that, hey, I want to edit this specific thing. And we don't have to worry about that until later, but just know that you can make things a class. And I made this paragraph a class named red down here. We didn't use it yet, but this one is a class named nav, okay? So inside of the div element there, you might have to hit tab to go a little bit inside of it. We're going to put our navigation bars. So we're going to use four things. We're going to use home, news, contact, and about. And it's very easy because it's going to be the same exact process. So I'm going to open a tag and do a space href equals a quote. It's kind of like putting an image link in. And we are going to just do the first one. We're going to do home.html, or we're going to do that as index.html. Okay, and it's closed there. And then I'm going to close it, and I'm just going to write the word home, and I have to close that a tag. Okay, that's it. Then I'm going to do a second one. Open the a tag, do an href, which means basically just a link, quotes, and we're going to put in news now, news.html. Okay, close it, write news, close the a tag. Oops, and I forgot the a there, don't forget that. A space href. And same thing here, a href. And again, this is putting the link where the website's pointing this to. I'm now going to do contact.html, close it and write contact, and then close the a tag. And you can see up here I made a little mistake with the closing, so make sure you put the slash before the end of the tag. And my last one, a href equals quotes about.html, close it, write about, close the a tag. Make sure that these are all lowercase, okay? That'll help you. So we have index, news, contact, and about. This is the name of the HTML page we're about to make, and this is the name of what you're going to see on the screen. So right now, and I can space this div tag above so it's a little bit less spacey. If I hit run right now, look at that. Now we have a navigation bar. It doesn't do anything right now for most of it, but we're going to fix that in a second. So now that's all said and done. We have 4 different pages. Again, the index.html is just the name of the page over here. So look, index.html, index.html. So it means when I click on home, it's going to go to whatever's on this index page, and that's great. It's this, what we already did. Now, let's make news, contacts, and about. It's very simple. You go up here and add file, and I'm going to type the exact name here, news.html, enter. And I'm going to do another one, contact.html, about.html. And then I think that's it. About, contact, news, and that's it. Index. Okay? So we have 4 things here. Now, the cool thing is when I click on news, it's going to bring me to my news page. Now, you're going to say, well, that's boring because we don't have anything on there yet. What you can do, just so you know you're going to the right page, just type in any sort of words like that make sense to you on that page, and then run it. And now when I click on news, it's going to go to the news page. When I click on contact, it's going to go to the contact page. When I click on about, it's going to go to the about page. You're making your website a lot smarter right now. And it's getting a lot nicer as we go along here. So remember, if it's not working, check that you have the href surrounded in quotes. Anytime you usually use a source or href, it's in quotes, okay? And it's closed by the little anchor tags there, okay? Then this is the name, and then we have to close the a tags. That's the big tag around it. Now look, news.html, I can name it anything, it would still work. Okay. If I were to change this in my tag, it's still going to go to the news page. This is just a harmless name in here. Okay, you obviously want it to match the page you're going to properly. So just so you know, this is the name, this is the actual link to our HTML page. We're going to be filling out these HTML pages as we go, but this is going to make our website a lot more fancy and a lot more smart. You guys are doing fantastic at this.